Hello boys and girls, and welcome back to school. This week is going to be a little bit different from normal because Mrs. Aston and Mrs. Riedlinger are making a video together for you. Now, we've been using our brains quite a lot this term, so in this last week of term we're going to be using our fingers a lot, and we're going to be doing lots of cutting and painting and coloring, and we're going to be doing some lovely art activities. So for today's lesson you're going to need these two worksheets that are in your pack, and they both have a hexagon shape on them. You're going to need this little square of bubble wrap that's in your pack, some paint, your scissors, and some Cokies, any color you want. All right, so what you're going to do first is you're going to put some paint with the paintbrush onto the bubble wrap, making sure the paint is on the side where the bubbles stick up. So you're going to just spread the paint, not too thickly, over the bubbles. And then you're going to flip it over and you're going to press it down onto your page to make a print. Just like that. And then we're going to peel it up, and the bubble wrap print will stay behind. And you're going to do that on the second sheet as well. Mrs. Aston's not going to do it on both sheets, just to save a little bit of time, but you can do it on both sheets. Then, step number 2. With this little piece of white space at the bottom here, you're going to draw a bee for me. Now, let me show you how to draw the bee step by step. Right, so step number 1, you're going to draw an oval shape. Then you're going to draw another circle shape. And then we're going to make a smiley face and a rainbow. On the head of the bee, we're going to draw a circle up in this top corner over here. And then we're going to draw a smaller circle. And we're going to color in that. Then we need some antenna. We need some wings for our bee. And our bee needs some legs, don't you think? And then we're going to add some stripes and color them in to the bee's body. So you can color in every second stripe. Obviously you're not going to color slapdash like Mrs. Aston is coloring now, but you're going to color them in beautifully so that it looks similar to this bee here. Right. Once your paint is dry, you can take your other Cokies and you can draw some circles and semicircles inside your hexagon. And once you've done that, you're going to need your scissors. You're going to cut out your hexagon on the straight line. Open, close, make sure Tommy thumb is on the top when you're cutting. Tommy thumb is on the top when you're holding your paper. and you're going to cut out the whole hexagon. Right. I'm doing this very quickly. I hope you do it neatly at home. So you'll have your hexagon cut out, and then I want you to cut out your bee as well and try and get as close to the edge as you can. And then you're going to take your glue and you're going to stick your bee onto the hexagon. When we come back to school next term, please can you bring your work back with you so that we can stick it up onto the wall with all the other children's art? And that's your art for Monday.
Hello boys and girls, and welcome to our fun-filled Tuesday. As Mrs. Aston said yesterday, we're going to be doing lots and lots of artwork today, working up those fingers and getting them doing what they're supposed to be doing. Today we are going to make a fish. So you've all got a piece of paper like this in your packs, and you've got another long piece of colored paper like this. You're going to need some scissors, your wax crayons, and some glue. The first thing that you're going to do is choose some very nice bright colors, and you're going to color your fish in. You can color each part of your fish a different color. Make sure you color in the eye a different color, and you color in beautifully, nice and hard, with no white spaces. You don't want any white spaces. Then you can choose another color. Color in the head one color, the tail another color. Ooh, nice and hard. Right. I'm not going to color in my whole fish today, but you are. I'm just showing you how nice and hard and how nicely you must color. Right, once you've colored in all your pieces, you're going to take your scissors, and your other hand is going to be guiding your page. So you've got to keep moving it round and round as you cut. You cut on the black line so that you've got 3 pieces of your fish. No crocodile teeth, boys and girls. You have to cut into his mouth and out again, right? And then you're going to do the same. This is the little fin, and the big one is the tail. Going round and round all the edges. Last one. Nice big cutting. Okay. Throw your rubbish away. Then you take your long rectangle shape of the colored paper, and you're going to fold it like a fan. We've done this before when we did our little frogs with the wiggly legs. So you're going to fold it a little piece forward and push it down with your fingers, flip it over and fold it backwards and push it down. Flip it over again, fold it forwards, flip it over, fold it backwards, and you keep doing that until you get to the end of the page. Okay, don't be silly and just fold it round and round and round, because that's not going to give you the effect that you need. You have to flip it over and fold it backwards, and then flip it forwards and fold it forwards. Then when you open it out, it's going to do this. It's going to be like a bouncy spring. Okay, so you're going to then take your glue, and down the one side of your colored paper, you're just going to put one stripe of glue on the edge. And then you're going to take your fish's head and just stick the tip of it over that glue, right? Then you're going to take the tail, the big one, and you're going to put the glue on the tip of the tail, not the whole tail. Listen carefully, not the whole tail, just on the end of the tail, and you're going to glue it under. If you want to, you could go on top. And then the same for the little fin, except you're going to turn the fin over this time, and you're going to put a little stripe on the back there, and then glue it just in front of the fish's head. So your fish is going to look like this.
Good morning, boys and girls. Do you remember the nursery rhyme that we've been learning? Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. We're going to be making Humpty Dumpty today, and this is what you need to make your Humpty Dumpty. In your pack, you will have an oval, which will be Humpty Dumpty's body. You will have some strips of red paper, which we're going to be cutting for the brick wall. And you will have a nice big piece of blue paper that you're going to stick all your art onto. All right, so step number 1. What you're going to do is you're going to take a black Koki or your black crayon, and you're going to draw Humpty Dumpty's face. So for Humpty Dumpty's face, we just need 2 eyes and a lovely smiley face. This is obviously before he fell off the wall. Then, a little bit lower down, we're going to make a smiley face line from one side to the other. And then another one, a smiley face line from one side to the other. That's his belt. Then we're going to draw 2 straight lines. And in the middle of those 2 straight lines, we're going to draw a square, which is going to be his belt buckle. Then, the top part of the egg, you're going to use your peach pencil crayon, and you're going to color in everything that is above Humpty Dumpty's belt. And you're going to color in nicely. Up, down, up, down, up, down. You're not going to change the direction that you're coloring in. And we're not going to have any white spaces. I'm not going to color in the whole egg, but you're going to color it all in. Then you're going to need your black or brown. It's up to you what color belt you want. And you're going to color in the belt. So Mrs. Aston wants her direction of her coloring in to go this way. So I'm going to color in the belt. You don't have to use black. You can use brown if you want, or whatever color you want Humpty Dumpty's belt to be. And then his buckle can be a nice shiny gold buckle. And we can do that in yellow. All right. Try and not leave any white spaces. Okay, then we're going to draw Humpty Dumpty's trousers. Now, Mrs. Aston has chosen to color them in blue. You can color in Humpty Dumpty's trousers any color you want. All right? And you color in up, down, up, down, up, down. Leaving no white spaces and trying not to go out the lines if you can possibly help it. Okay, you're going to color this whole area in. Then you're going to need your scissors, and you're going to hold your paper with your thumb on top of the paper, and this hand is what's going to guide your scissors and turn the paper when you need to go around a corner. I'm going to cut out on the black line. All right, not next to the black line, or inside the black line, or outside the black line. On the black line. Mrs. Aston is doing this very quickly so it doesn't use up too much of Mommy's data. All right, so you will have, what shape is this again? It's an oval, that's right. Okay, so once that is done, you can put it aside for the time being. And then what you're going to need is these 4 pieces of red paper that you have in your pack. And what you're going to do is each strip, you're going to cut it twice. Once, twice. And we're making the bricks for the wall. We're going to cut it once, twice. Look how many bricks I've got now. We're going to cut it once, twice. All right, so you know what to do. We're going to cut it once, twice. Now, 2 of these bricks need to be cut in half again. So this one I'm going to cut in half. And this one I'm going to cut in half. And I'm going to show you why you need to do that now. Then you're going to take your really big piece of paper and we're going to build Humpty Dumpty's wall with our bricks that we've just cut from the bottom upwards. All right, so we're going to take our piece of red paper, we're going to neatly put some glue on it, and we're going to start building our brick wall at the bottom over there. Then we're going to need at least a nice finger space, and we're going to glue another brick. Can you see the nice finger space? You're going to glue a brick, and then can you see that this space is too short to be able to fit a full brick? So that's where our half bricks come in, and we're just going to glue a half brick there. Then starting on the other side, back at the beginning again, we're going to use a half brick to start. And then we're back to using full big bricks again. Nice finger space. And another big brick. And we're going to build our wall slowly but surely. Big brick, big long brick again. Another brick. And a short brick. Okay, once you have finished building Humpty Dumpty's wall, you're going to go back to Humpty Dumpty again. You're going to collect him and you're going to stick him onto the wall. Now, boys and girls, when you're sticking your oval onto the wall, I don't want you to stick it up here. I want Humpty Dumpty's oval to overlap. So try and stick the oval with the pants part of Humpty Dumpty halfway over the wall. All right. Then you're going to take your black Koki again and you're going to give Humpty Dumpty some legs. You're going to draw some legs for him. And give him a cute little shoe. And another leg on this side. And give him a cute little shoe. And then he needs some arms as well. And the arms, boys and girls, start just above his belt. So find where your line for your belt is, and then you're going to draw an arm up and up. And where this belt is, you're going to go down and up. All right, and then you can color in Humpty Dumpty's arms with your peach crayon. And Humpty Dumpty's legs have to be colored in with the same color you used for your pants. So he needs to have blue pant legs if the top of his pants you started blue. His shoes, you can color any color you want. Mrs. Aston chose brown, so I'm going to color Humpty Dumpty's shoes brown. And then, just to finish it off, you can put a sun in the sky, or you can put some clouds. But this, boys and girls, is what your picture should look like, more or less, with a few different colors once you're done.
Good morning, boys and girls. I hope you're having a wonderful week. Right, today for our art lesson, we're going to be drawing a chameleon. A chameleon is a little lizard that you find outside in the garden. I hope you will go in the garden sometime these holidays coming up. Right, and we're going to use a whole bunch of shapes and we're going to put them together to make our chameleon. So what you need is the white piece of paper that's in your pack and a pencil to start with. A little bit later we're going to be using our crayons to color in. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to start your chameleon by drawing his head. So in the middle of your page, not at the bottom, not at the top, kind of in the middle, and to the right hand side, draw a straight line down, go to the top of that line and draw a bounce. So this is kind of like a piece of a pie or a piece of a pizza, right? You can see a pizza. Then put a nice big circle in the middle with a smaller circle in the middle of that. Okay. Then from the top of the head of the chameleon, we're going to draw a big bunny hop bounce over and down to be at the same size as the head is. That makes sense. Then draw a straight line across. So if that was finished behind the chameleon's head, it would be a semicircle. When you take a circle and you cut it in half, you get a semicircle. Then off the back of the chameleon's body, we're going to draw a nice big long curly whirly tail. So it's going to have two parts to it. Starting it a little bit above, we're going to go round and curl down and under, almost like Golden Girl's hair curls round and under. Then curl it a little bit round again, kind of like a snake. Okay, and then we'll go back up to the top because I think this will be easier for you, and draw another line on the inside and join it to the curly whirly part. Then your chameleon needs two little feet. Okay, and off the front, a nice big spirally tongue, because chameleons have big long tongues that they shoot out to catch the little flies that they want to eat. Now we have our chameleon, we have to draw in all the little bits and pieces around the chameleon. So this chameleon is going to be sitting on a log or a branch of the tree. And we need to draw that underneath the chameleon's body. So we're going to start it from behind his tail, and you just draw a little line. And it's okay if this line's a little bit wobbly, because branches on trees are wobbly. They're not perfect. Okay, and all the way to the end of the page. And then we need to do another part underneath that, which goes underneath the chameleon's feet. Okay, all the way to the end. Off there, we're going to draw another little branch, and we're going to do a bounce and a bounce to make a leaf. You can even draw another one. We're putting in the details, boys and girls. Then up here in the sky, we want a beautiful, happy sun, because happy suns are warm and make my heart happy too. Our chameleon is going to be a stripy chameleon. So you can draw some nice stripes on his body. We'll keep his head plain, but his tail can also have stripes. Because you all have to put on your creative hats now, your artist hats, and you're going to color this chameleon in. And we don't want a boring chameleon. We want a happy, bright, rainbow colored chameleon. So a different color for each stripe. So I'm going to start with yellow. And again, using your pencil crayons, color in one direction, up and down. You can push nice and hard for this one. Doesn't have to be fairy coloring in. Right, nice hard coloring in so that it's bright and it pops. Each stripe of your chameleon is a different color. And you keep going. So he's going to be like a rainbow when you're finished. Alright, I'm not going to color him all in, but you're going to color your chameleon in so that there's no white spaces. And he's beautiful. Color in his head a different color. This circle inside his eye, the little circle, needs to be black, and maybe he can have a blue eye or green eye, whatever color you want. Also nice and dark, and a nice big red tongue so you can draw over, oopsie, try to stay on the lines, over your curly tongue. Right, color in the bark of your branch, brown, boys and girls. Tree barks are brown, not pretty colors there. Your leaf can be green or maybe even orange, because sometimes leaves do turn red and orange and brown, and a nice bright happy sun. Right, so when you have finished, you're going to have a beautiful rainbow colored chameleon to bring back to school for us.
Left to do before our 2-week holiday. So our last activity for the term, we are going to be making a bear, and he is going to be in a beautiful flower garden, and this is how we're going to do it. But before I tell you how we're going to do it, I'm just going to tell you what you need. In your packs, you'll have the bear photocopy and a plain piece of cardboard, and we're going to start with our bear. And what you're going to need for the bear is your pencil. Now, we have all learned since the beginning of this year how to write Lucy Lamplight and how to write number 1. Well, we're going to be writing lots and lots and lots and lots of Lucy Lamplights and number 1s on our bear, and this is how we're going to do it. So you're going to take your pencil, and in between each of these lines you're going to draw a row of 1s. So you're going to start and you're going to go 1 1 1 1, Lucy Lamplight 1 1 1 1 1. Then you're going to go to the second row and you're going to go 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Lucy Lamplight, 1, Lucy Lamplight, 1, 1, 1. All right, and in between the lines, you're going to do many, many number ones and many, many Lucy Lamplights. Nice straight ones. Remembering, boys and girls, you can't go over the line though. You have to start at the top of the line and you have to stop at the bottom of the line. You can't go over the lines. All right, so some of the lines are wider, so you have to do a much longer Lucy Lamplight, and some of them are shorter, so you have to almost do an impy ink. But wherever you see a line on this bear, you're going to have to fill it with a row of straight lines. Now, I've just done a few for you here, but you will see when you are finished, this is what it will look like. It will be a bear full of number ones. Then, once you have finished filling in all those number ones, you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut on the, whoopsie daisy, goodness me, flying away. You're going to cut on the outside lines of the bear to cut it out. You're going to put Tommy Thumb on top of your page and you're going to put Tommy Thumb on top of your scissors. And then you're just going to cut on the black line. No shark's teeth, please. And remember, Mrs. Aston told the blue group that if you close your scissors completely, that helps make shark's teeth. So we're going to try and not shut the scissors completely. Open them again before they shut right down. So you're going to cut this beautifully. This is such good practice for your cutting. Cutting around corners, guarding the paper. We need lots and lots of cutting practice in grade R to make our finger muscles nice and strong. All right, so once you've cut out the bear, you should have a bear that looks like this, full of number ones and beautifully cut out. Then the next thing you're going to need is your crayons and your white piece of card. And what we're going to be doing at the end is we're going to be gluing the bear onto the card. So if you look here, if I put my bear on the card, you will see that there isn't too much white space that's open. And we're going to draw a flower garden for this bear to live in. So the flowers only need to be drawn on the outside. Okay, so as you can see, Mrs. Aston has drawn a flower garden here, but I haven't drawn in all the spaces. I've kind of drawn the flower garden in a rainbow shape around. So that's what we're going to do now. And a flower garden is the prettiest when it has lots and lots of different colors of flowers. So try and use as many colors as you can. So I'm just going to put a very rough pencil shape because I know that's where my bear is going to be, and I'm going to put flowers everywhere else. So we can start with a red center and we can make yellow petals. we can start with a purple center. And we can have pink petals. Now, boys and girls, you can color in your petals if you would like it to be brighter. In fact, that would probably be better if you do color in your petals. And I know how good you are all at drawing flowers. Then we could use a blue as a center. And we could have some orange petals. And you're going to carry on making your flowers the whole way around the outside. Okay? Then you're going to go back right at the end once your whole page is got a rainbow of flowers on it, and you're going to take your green and you're going to fill in some leaves and some greenery. So we can draw a leaf here, we can draw a little spiral, green spiral over there, we can draw a wavy line for one of the stalks, and you can carry that on throughout your whole page. And once you're done, it should look nice and colorful like this. All right, please feel free to color in your flowers, the brighter the better. Then you're going to take your bear that you cut out and you're going to put glue at the back of it. And you're going to put glue all the way around the outside of the bear. And then, this is the most important part, boys and girls. You have to stick it at the bottom of the page. So that where the line of the bottom of the bear is, that's where you're going to stick it. So it has to, you can't have your bear floating in the sky. Your bear has to line up with the bottom of the page, and that's where you're gonna stick him down, and you'll have a beautiful bear, fluffy bear in a flower garden. Bye bye, enjoy your holidays.